my body and my voice, praising you, my God and King. I wanna praise you for my voice. I wanna thank you and praise and shout and sing. From my head to my feet, I move to the beat.
Hi kids! Welcome sa ating Visual Sunday School. Ako nga pala si Teacher Mela. Bago tayo mag-umpisa, tayo muna ay magpe-pray. Paano nga ba mag-pray? Kamay nakatiklop, uloy nakayuko, matay nakapikhit. Lord, thank you po sa araw na binigay niyo sa amin. Salamat po sa panibago naming matututunan. Ingatan niyo po ang bawat isa sa amin. Salamat din po sa mga blessings na binibigay niyo. Mahal na mahal po namin kayo. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen! At ngayon, tayo naman ay aawit at sasayaw para kay Lord. Ready na ba kayo?
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon in the sky. He's the one who hung the stars one by one. He's the one who makes the birds sing. He's the one who makes your dreams so high. He's the one who makes me smile. Day by day, Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Spider-Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Superman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Batman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Bobby. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Action Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than everyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend.
Nag-enjoy ba kayong umawit at sumayaw? Magre-review naman tayo ng ating memory verse last Sunday. Ang memory verse natin ay galing sa Psalm 119 verse 23b. Your servant will meditate on your decrees. At ngayon naman, papanoorin natin ang ating bagong lesson. Hintayin niyo ang inyong mga teacher na tumawag. Bye-bye! See you next Sunday!
A group of armed guards rushed up to Jesus and his disciples. Judas was with them. Judas walked over and kissed Jesus on the cheek, a sign to the soldiers that Jesus was the one they should arrest. Peter wasn't about to let this happen. He was going to protect Jesus. He whipped out his own sword and slashed at the guards. In doing so, he chopped off the ear of one of the servants. Jesus rebuked Peter gently. Jesus knew that Peter meant well, but this was all part of God's plan. Jesus touched the man's ear and completely healed it. The guards were amazed. "Have you come with swords and clubs to arrest me like a robber?" Jesus asked, looking up at his attackers. The guards knew that Jesus had been preaching and teaching in public places, and no one ever tried to arrest him there. This night was different. The disciples were afraid and ran away, but Peter followed Jesus at a distance. Pilate decided to give in. "I'm going to give you what you want, just to keep the peace. But I have nothing to do with this. I wash my hands of it." The cruel Roman soldiers were only too glad to oblige. Jesus was whipped mercilessly, leaving him bleeding and wounded. They mocked Jesus, hailing him as a king. Then they shoved a crown of thorns on his head. They spit at him, hit him, slapped him, and made cruel jokes. Jesus, silently suffering, did not retaliate. He was like a lamb being sacrificed. He was indeed the sacrifice, dying for the sins of the very people who tortured him. Jesus' hands and feet were nailed into the cross. The soldiers hoisted the cross into the air, and Pilate hung a sign above his head that read, "Here hangs Jesus, the King of the Jews." Before evening, right before the Sabbath started, Joseph of Arimathea asked Pilate for Jesus' body. He prepared it for burial and placed Jesus' body in his own new tomb. He then rolled a large stone in front of the entrance. Guards were stationed outside the tomb to make sure that no one came to steal Jesus' body. The religious council knew Jesus said he would rise again. They wanted to prevent that.